Hi, I'm Sophie Summers and I'm here to show you how to walk in heels with added confidence. I'm more confident and comfortable in high heels than I am in low flat shoes, but I do know that a lot of people are very intimidated by them. So I'm here to show you a couple of quick tips and tricks in how to walk right in high heels. If you're somebody that's never worn a pair of high heels before and the thought of wearing them fills you with dread and you have this picture of a Bambi walking around everywhere, please let me try and put your mind to rest. Not everybody starts off as an Olympic champion. It comes to a bit of practice and obviously finding the right shoes for you. So if you're going to start off, I would recommend starting off with a pair of wedges, very similar to the ones I've got here. The reason being is that they have height at the heel, so that gives you a bit more elevation, but they are also a very stable form of shoe to start with. So it gives you the confidence of being able to wear the shoes and get used to your new posture. The fact that your centre of gravity is slightly different, you're going to be more elevated, and it gives you the opportunity just to get used to that new posture which you have to adapt. So I would start off with a pair of wedges, similar to these, probably ones that you can also tie around your ankles and give you a bit more support and a little bit more confidence. Now, from there, you can then move on to a second type of a shoe. It's very, very supporting as well. A little bit more of an individual heel, such as the ones I'm going to show you here. Moved on from the wedge design to a single sole block heel design here, and as you can see, the heel is quite substantial. It's a very good weight bearing design. It means that you can move around with the greatest of ease and you don't have any fear of actually collapsing over on your ankle, because the actual design of the heel will support a considerable amount of weight. Now this is quite a good progression up from the wedge heel. As I say, it's very supportive and it's very comfortable to wear, but we need to start to give some consideration for maybe a slight change in the way that we walk from a man's walk to a lady's walk, because now we're elevated a little bit more, and as we progress to the narrower heel, we have to make sure that we get our centre of gravity in the right place. So what I would suggest at this point is, let's start off with the posture, and quite simply just roll your shoulders back a little bit, a couple of times, 3 times or so, and then lock them into position so you've got quite a nice posture. Keep your head up, and let's try and walk in a relatively straight line, but we don't want to be taking huge big steps. So reduce your stride by about 1/3 and just slowly put one foot in front of the other. The important point here is to make sure the heel hits the ground first. So it's heel, toe, heel, toe. Otherwise you end up looking like a Tyrannosaurus Rex and you're walking a bit like this, which is very unfeminine. So let's just put that into practice. So it's shoulders back, head up a little bit, short steps and one foot in front of the others. So hopefully by now you feel a little bit more comfortable in those single sole sort of block heels, and you feel it's about time to move up to something that's slightly higher. So what you can do is you can still stick with the block heels, but we need to put a little bit of a platform on them. Again, this design of shoe is very, very stable. I feel very, very comfortable in it, and I don't feel as though I'm going to be rocking off and damaging and spraining my ankle, which is, I know, very painful. Again, what we need to do is keep practicing in these heels, getting our posture correct and making sure we've got short strides. So just keep practicing. I can not emphasize that enough. The more you practice, the better you get, the more confidence you've got, and the more freely you start to move as you're gliding along in your heels. So I'm just going to tutor on with these a little bit. Same principle, short strides, one foot in front of the other. Before I move on to my favourite, high heels. There we are in our lovely stiletto heeled shoes. So if you take it very slowly, small steps at a time, practice, 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 it won't be long before you can wear these type of shoes with confidence and walk with great ease. But please do keep practicing, because as you can see, these heels are very thin and we do need to keep our posture correct and standing right with the small steps. So I implore you, just keep practicing and practicing. So just a few other little tips while we're at it. Going up and down stairs can present a bit of a problem, so I'm just going to take you over now to a little exercise of walking up and down some stairs. So as you can see, these stairs are fairly narrow, so place the whole front area of the shoe on each of the treads, leaving the heel over the edge. Now coming down, make sure you're holding on to the handrail and gently put the whole foot on each of the treads as you come down. So thank you very much for staying to the bitter end. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Also, if you can, hit the like button and share, that would be highly appreciated. So until the next time, as always, please stay safe and stay gorgeous.